All right, good morning, traders. Hope everyone's having a great morning so far. For myself, I actually just closed out a position on ACHV. I did have a short on ACHV. I did post half of my chart. I'll post the rest of my trade on right after the stream. Let me just show you guys. Just want to show you guys being credible and actually enter the trade here. So let me show you guys daily trade report. Alright, so you guys can see these are my ads. So got in here, 170 mark on ACHV, added here into the pops into 160s, covering some 138, 120, and then the rest were sub $1. So I was able to meet the full target on ACHV on the short side. And ACHV, guys, this was on the toxic ticker list. ACHV was a toxic ticker. When I see these toxic tickers pop up, for me it's a high probability of a fader. So when I see my toxic tickers come up, most of the time I'm shorting. For example, CEI was one of them that I did avoid because the volume was so massive on it. But ACHV was on that list, and once I saw it gapped up, kind of waited for a parabolic. Came up to this 170 area, saw it stalling on the tape, and I saw some massive size too. I saw some massive sellers too, start to pop up, 180s. They were showing some big size there, 180s, 190s. Saw it stalling out a little bit, so I was willing to, take some there at 170, risking, that 190 level right above where I saw, the massive size on the tape. Came up, and I was adding. I wasn't able to get full size on here. I was trying to get full size, but I didn't, so I re-added as it came up, 160s, and then, was covering into the washes. So really nice trade for me on ACHV. To me, this was an A+ setup for me on the short side. A combination of things. There was tons of bag holders on ACHV. Just a beat up chart here. So this was the first time we had a gap. Think about it. It's the first time we really had a gap up in a long time on ACHV. So you bet bag holders are gonna be looking to get out the door. It's over at supply. And if you look at the filing, just think of this dilution pig. It's the dilution pig in the filings. It's a really crappy stock, ACHV. Every time it gaps up, loves to give back its gain. You can see here, opened at 416, hit a high of 430, and it closed at $3. So you had a nice dollar per share fade there on ACHV on that day. I'm pretty sure I called it that day on ACHV. So just an overall great trade here on ACHV. Very happy with it. So heading into the day, probably not going to go back to the well again. I already nailed a perfect trade on it. If it pops up, it could definitely be, a reshort, for anyone possibly. As long as the tape and the volume's confirming, could look for a short into the pops, into the open on ACHV. But I know the bars are pretty hard to find going around. All right, so that's pretty much the deal with the ACHV trade. Next we have Givo. Givo's another one, guys. That's what I said. I was like, LOL, Givo's up, in chat. It's just funny to see two in one day. Givo's another one, guys. Same type of setup. This one loves to give back its gains. I can't tell you how many times, guys, I've shorted Givo. I must have shorted this at least 10 times. Every time you can see opened up 306, 314 highs, and we have a low at 240. Opened up 419, 425. You can see, guys, it's not even popping to the open. Pops 6 cents and it goes to 286. So you guys can see every time this thing gaps up, it just loves to give back. Givo, just a big time fader on GEVO. So this is one I like to short into. You can see here 480, 497, low 415. So Givo, I'll definitely be watching. If this thing could ever get close to this 340 area, 330s, I'll probably be looking for a short on it. So another one here on Givo that, I'll be looking for a short on if we get any pops. Yeah, stock block. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I tell you guys, everyone always asks, Nick, what's your toxic ticker list? Because I know you guys want to get, the good, the nice faders, but yeah, it's really a lot of it's just like Stock Block said. It's really reading the daily chart, just going back to each candle and each gap up, and seeing what it did that day. Did it go on a big fade? What it do, and just reading the daily chart and reading those candles just gives you a good indication if it's a toxic ticker or not. Usually the most toxic ones are the ones that that fade and they go red on the day, and Jivo is one of them that likes to go red on the day. Same thing with NCTY. NCTY is another one that it'll gap up and it'll actually most of the time you'll end up red on the day. So those are the most toxic ones that end up going red. So yeah, just some hints for you guys. Just for you shorters. All right, so I mean that's gonna be really it. I mean, Jiva watching for pops, ACHV watching for pops, and as far as anything on the long side, for my long friends in here, not really seeing anything, guys. Not really seeing anything too in love with on the long side this morning. I mean, BLPH gapped up. It's holding an uptrend here, but it's an under $1 play. I don't like touching those. So yeah, another morning, guys. That's a little bit slower so far this morning, especially for us long traders. So definitely be cautious this morning. I would say the best bet this morning would be something like yesterday. Watch the scanners, see what the crowd at play of the day is gonna be, and then possibly go look to attack if it meets your criteria. So yesterday we saw. What was it? MRIM yesterday. It was gapped up, but it was on light volume, and then hit the scanners. Caught some nice momentum for it, and MRIM yesterday turned out to be a solid play. Yesterday. Oh yeah, I forgot to go over LJPC. Yeah, guys, this was a swing from yesterday. Worked out really nicely. I'm still holding some shares, but we got this nice late day breakout. Selling some into the 420s here. So I am out most of my position. I'm just holding, I think like 1,500 shares left over. So I do have a small position left over on LJPC. So I am looking for this one to possibly have some more continuation today. Congrats to anyone who swung this one or took some profits up in the 430s, because it's pretty nice from that 380, 390 area up to 430s. So good job on LJPC. We'll see if we get a nice day 2 for us LJPC today. Swings have been nice lately. I haven't most of my trading career I haven't been much of a swing trader, but I've been diving into a little bit, and I've been doing pretty well with some swings lately. So I'm looking for more swings. Because that's what's been working in this market. We got to adapt. I'm adapting to it, and I'm looking for some more swing trades because they've been working lately. And most of my swing trades I do find from some people typing in chat, or I think Trading Pennies helped me out on the LGPC yesterday. I see the charts. I like it also. I know Com2's been helping out for a long time on the swings. Made a lot of good money off some of the Com2 swings. So I'll just be looking around. I'll be looking around, hitting the scanners, just checking out the daily charts and seeing if there's anything I like on the swing side. Trading pennies you can't hold overnight. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, sometimes it's a little scary holding overnight. That's why I don't go big on my swing trades. I won't go in massive. Like, let's say worst case scenario, they add an offering. Wouldn't be the end of the world for me. Wouldn't be the end of the world. So I don't go big on my swings. Usually just go, smaller size. But rewards could be huge on the swings. They could be huge. All right, so we got about 10 minutes till the market opens. We'll see if we hit the scanners. We'll see if we get any sort of momentum today. Make sure you guys are being safe, being smart on a day like today. Next week, it's Christmas, so we have the holidays coming up. So I could definitely see a lot of traders, taking on off, this week and into early next week. It was Christmas Eve on a Tuesday, yeah. So guys, I probably won't be here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be here Monday. But I'm definitely not going to be here, obviously, Tuesday, and then the market's closed on Wednesday, so definitely could be a slower week this week. All right, let's see. Nick, are there trading halts in pre-market? Yeah, there's trading halts in pre-market. Not all volatility though, but if there's pending news, there could be a halt for sure. Stock block. Watch Alex's video last night. His options. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. Alex have been really killing it. With the options. Same with Jimmy. Jimmy is now on the velocity streams with Alex. Jimmy's been trading for I think 20 something years, and he absolutely kills it. I think Alex said last week he made like 50 grand, and some of his options calls going up 1,000%. So if you guys are interested in options, definitely go check out the options live streams. I'm sure you could learn something. I'm also trying to get in some option swings as well. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Nothing wrong with looking for some option swings. Obviously, I can't look to day trade the options. Obviously, penny stocks is where I'm comfortable and where I make my money. But heck, for an option swing, I'm gonna learn a little bit from Alex and Jimmy and get on my option swing game. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. I definitely agree. It's hard to do both, but if I'm looking for swings, it's not something that I gotta be monitoring, in the mornings. But for a swing, I could just sit on it for a few days, a week, 2 weeks, and throw some orders out to sell. So something I'm definitely diving into a little bit. How do you know if a stock is shortable? It's gonna be different on all brokers. I mean, I'm sure sure your broker has some sort of short locate button, or if it's TD Ameritrade, it'll say ETB or HTB. Uh, it's gonna be different on every single broker. So I don't know how to help you out on that one, unless you tell me a broker that I've personally used. Most like any trade, Ameritrade, interactive brokers. I mean, they're not really gonna have extensive borrow list, guys. So I mean, you're probably not gonna have borrows on like ACHV or BLPH. Yeah, Ameritrade. Yeah, you're probably not. I'm like 99% sure you're not gonna have borrows on ACHV. But if you look in the top right hand corner, it will say EDB or HTB. Letting you know if it's shortable or not. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people, guys, in chat actually for my toxic ticker list. It's not rocket science, guys. I mean, we just went over it. Stock Block basically just told you, my secret. uh, you know, yeah, some of it's from prior experience. I've been doing this for almost 4 years, and I've seen a lot of these tickers. Like, I've seen ACHV, I traded it. I've seen BLPH, I traded it. I've seen BOXL, I've traded it. I've seen GEVO, I've seen ZYNE. So a lot of times on these gappers, just off memory, I've traded all these stocks before. I've been doing this for almost 4 years. So I've seen almost all these small caps. I mean, a lot of times, these stocks pop up. MYLV, I've traded it. Solo, I've traded it. So a lot of it's from past experience. I have pretty good memory, long-term memory. Short-term memory, not so much. So a lot of it, I've traded these stocks before, so I know firsthand. And even if you didn't, let's say you never traded ACHV. Let's say you've never, you know, seen this stock before. Just go back to the daily candles and see what it did on these days, and just go back and look and see, if it's gone a fade or not. I mean, that's simple as that. And a lot of the toxic ticker strategy is also from beat charts. Beat charts that finally have a gap up that went on prior, you know rips in the past that have a lot of bag holder resistance overhead. All right, guys. Mark's about to open in 5 minutes here. So we got 5 minutes to open. Let's see. What are the plays for today? It's looking a little slow this morning, guys. Like I said, ACHV's on watch for possible reshort. I'm probably not gonna be going back to the well on it. I already made my money on it. But if it goes up again, it could be a reshort if you guys have borrows. GEVO, another one. If this one could ever make it red to green and get near this 350 resistance, I look for a short on it. As far as the long, not seeing too much from the long side. We're going to be paying attention to the blast off momentum scanners this morning. But one stock I am swinging, a small position left over is LJPC. LJPC, I would say watch for a weak open off like 4 or 390 for a curl on up on LJPC for some more continuation. I am swinging a smaller position on this one. I took most of my profits yesterday, but I want to see if we get some more continuation and possibly get to this to fill this gap here on LJPC. So I would say that's the watch list for the morning. Watching 3 stocks, and I would say a lot of eyes are going to be on the momentum scanner. 100%, guys. Take notes, guys. Ricky, Ricky's been doing this for a long time. Take notes. History depends on seats itself in the stock market. 100%. Totally agree. John, speaking of good memory, did you remember to send out my hoodie? Did you win, man? Like, some people, I don't know, guys. I think I gotta give it a time limit, guys, because I feel like some people are trying to steal a hoodie out of me, because a few people have been messaging me saying, "Hey Nick, you didn't send out my hoodie." I know for sure, Jason. I'm gonna resend one to Jason because he had a problem. Had a problem with the supplier, and who won last time? I think it was it Ray. I'm gonna send out a donation to some charity for Ray. So I know you two are getting. I know Ray. I'm gonna do the donation because kind enough for him to send his winnings towards the donation. Very kind of you, man. And Jason, I owe him a hoodie, and that's it. So anyone else? I sorry guys, your time limit's up. You had more than enough time to talk to me. I'm here every single day, so I'm sorry, Jono, man. I knew you were kidding me. I knew you were kidding, man. Yeah. Alright, guys. Let me throw up the new scanners. Yeah, since Christmas is around the corner, we'll probably do a giveaway on Friday or Monday. I'll give away something for the holidays. Come on. Alright, 2 minutes. Alright guys, market's about to open. All eyes going to be on the blast off momentum scanner. We'll be watching GEVO for a pop to possibly get short into. Same thing with ACHV. I would say watch for pops to get short into as well. And ACHV as long as volume and price action confirms. $50K a week is nice. Yeah, I never made that much money in a week. Last week was actually, I think, may have been second of all time. Last week I made like 25,000. So I mean, about halfway there. Hopefully one day I'll get there. But yeah, Jimmy, our options trader, made 50K. Like I think last week or the week before. Alex was saying. So, like I was saying before, guys, go check out the options channel too. All right, guys, but market is open here. Market's open, so let's see if GEVO could, get a pop. Would want to see it, close to the highs here, if I'm going to get involved with it. BLPH was a top gapper, so we'll see if this one could get any sort of momentum towards it, but, not something I'm interested in. I don't play under $1. So ACHV here with, with the volume, with the momentum towards it at the moment. All right, so right now, just keeping an eye on the blast off momentum. Also keeping an eye on LJPC. LJPC is my swing. So I would say watch for weak opens for curlback on LJPC. APTO. So we're just keeping an eye out, guys. Looking at the low float scanner, looking at the blast off momentum. See if we get any sort of play. Like yesterday, remember MRIM was a light volume gapper, and it started getting some momentum towards it, and that was the play of the day yesterday. So we'll see if we could find any sort of momentum scanner play. Alright, so let's see. Just looking around, LJPC. So let's see if LJPC can get this curl on up. Let's see if LJPC can get this weak open and curl back on up. It's definitely a pattern that we've been seeing on these day 2 drops. PTI, possible dead cat bounce. What's PTI doing? ACHV, some new highs here. New highs on ACHV. I'd say like even like 390s on LJPC would be like an area I could see it, bouncing off of that 390 area. That was like a heavy consolidation area from yesterday. 390s. Oh yeah, here's the bounce on ACHV. You see it's just pretty heavy, It's one of those thicker traded stocks. A little bit heavier, the tape on it. Yes, it is doing good volume, but the tape's just pretty heavy on it on ACHV. I would say a good area would be like maybe like that 150-ish area on ACHV. Could be a good area to risk off of. And if you guys are new to watching the stream, if you guys haven't already, check out our Discord chat. Links down below in the description. Or the Nightbot has a link right there. If you guys haven't already, shoot me a follow on social medias. Nightbot's posting links. I have a Twitter right there. Every day I'm putting out trading tips. So you guys want to get some good trading tips, follow me on Twitter. Alright, let's see, guys. Let's see. I'm just looking around here. What do we got here? REGI. Mid cap stock. You can give this one a watch. I'm seeing a lot of these bigger names, be really hot these last few months. All right, here's ACHV, guys, coming up to the, this 150 resistance area. Give me a second, guys. I need to grab a drink real quick. All right, I'm back here. So REGI, was just looking too if there's any news. I'm not seeing any news on it. We'll see if that could bounce off $25. ACHV, moving on up here. ACHV is moving on up here, but just be careful on this one, guys. What do we know about ACHV? Loves to give back its gains. Loves to give back its gains. So would not be surprised at all if we see ACHV close the day below $1. LJPC, yeah, guys, you can see LJPC starting to move on up. You can see we based here at $4. Soaked. Now we're ramping on up, trying to make this red to green move. So that was a swing. I'm still holding a position there. You can see if LJPC could get, a move on up and retest yesterday's highs. So you can put that on the bottom level too. It's a little bit slower of a play, but it's still, when it goes, it moves pretty well in LJPC. When it gets some good volume towards it. So we'll see. REGI below 25. Yep, it was a little bit slower day, pressing, but you gotta still show up anyway. Respect to everyone for showing up, especially during the slow times. We learn from these slow times too. Just being here every single day, we're getting better and better, all of us together. So no days off unless I'm sick or it's a holiday or something, or a vacation. But I don't really vacation that much. All right, guys. Let's see. Just looking around, see if we get any sort of momentum play. 940. Yeah, so you can see ACHV just, chugging, moving slow here. I just think could easily get this rug pull here on ACHV, so definitely be careful, guys. We went over why this one is not the best long on ACHV. So just be very careful on that name. RAL, RALI, rail, light volume here, big upper shadow here. So, just trying to curl on the daily a little bit, trying to get this, kind of this dead cat bounce on the daily. So I could see why it's moving up this morning on no news, just a daily chart, breaking out a little bit here. How's AXSM doing? AXSM, yesterday's big cat mover. AXSM pulling back a little bit here. What was the other one? AMRM was the other one. AMRM trying to, put in a higher low here. Trying to make a, possible red to green. And there it is, ACHV. ACHV starting to pull back a little bit here. Came up to 140. Came up to right to that 150 resistance line. That was kind of the game plan on it, but I'm happy with my gains on it. Happy with my my gains on ACHV. And sometimes you don't want to go back to the well too many times, guys. You had a good play on it. Why push it? That's something that I've gotten better at doing in the past. I may have gone back to the well over and over and over again, and just not smart. Sometimes it's just best to have that. Had a good trade on it. Just start to walk away on it. Yeah, it is a slow morning, guys. It is very slow so far. Only 13 minutes in, but definitely slow. That's how I know it's slow. I'm, clicking around. That's why I know it's slow. I start clicking around on a bunch of random, garbage. That's how I know it's slow. REGI trying to curl. REGI trying to curl. AMRN too, trying to make a red to green move here. AMRM trying to put in some higher lows. You can see if this one could ever get some sort of volume pop towards it on AMRN. Yeah, LJPC here fighting. LJPC definitely fighting this $4 mark. Haven't forgotten about that one. IMGN. No, IMGN looks like it's fading here in IMGN. You can see putting in lower highs on this downtrend. We can see if call it Reggie. You can see if Reggie could reclaim VWAP here on Reggie. Reggie's doing some good volume for this type of name. This type of name, this is some good volume for this type of name. Just not seeing any news on it. I would have liked it much better if we had some sort of catalyst here on Reggie. But definitely trying to curl here, coming up to $26 here on Reggie. We can see if the next pullback starts to hold here. Put it another higher low. We could be seeing, it was possible setup developed here. Definitely worth a watch here on Reggie. Definitely worth a watch here. Nice push on this volume too, on this candle. See if it could hold on up. Verb, yeah, light volume there on Verb. It's kind of been the story the last 2 days. It's been light volume all around. Light volume these last 2 days. Like I said before, it's the next week's a a big holiday week, so you probably have a lot of traders, taking off. Kind of this my kind of approach is just coming into these days. I'm not looking to go for any sort of home run trade these next few days. Just looking for the nail and bell setups like ACHV, quick nail and bell setup. Yesterday, LJPC. Yeah, I wanted upper force, but you know what? I was like, no, what? I'm not gonna get greedy on it. I'm gonna take most of my shares off here in the 420s. Not getting greedy on it. So it's kind of my approach coming in to this week. Just looking for quick nail and bell type setups. Not getting overly greedy. Not sizing in heavy. It's been my approach so far this week, and Reggie starting to consolidate here on Reggie. So watch Reggie, guys. Could be breakout coming up here on Reggie. Nice little pattern setting up here. This is a pattern I like to play. Nick, do you think we'll see a turn in PTI today? Really hammered. No, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if we see PTI, continue to come down a little bit more. I mean, look at this run. I'm sure we have a lot of longs who are in this thing, trapped. I could see it, come down more on PTI, to be honest. Nice, Jared. Jumped in at 26 out of 26.50 on Reggie. Nice, man. Solid trade, dude. Yeah. So 9.50 right here. See if we get anything pop up in the next 10 minutes or so. Obviously, I don't want to hop off at 9.50. I want to give it some time here. So we'll see if we get anything in the next 20 minutes or so. Pop on up. We'll see if Reggie could start the base here, like this 26 area. See if 26 could start the base. So we'll just keep an eye on that play. Just don't like how there's no news. Just wish there was some sort of catalyst here on REGI. That was ACHV looking. ACHV trying to hold up here. ACHV trying to hold up. Trying to hold up there in ACHV. Let's see. LJPC. Still holding that $4 mark on LJPC. We'll see if that could get a midday type breakout on LJPC. Seeing some under $1 plays IDXG. Almost fell asleep in my chair. I feel you, Jono. I feel you, man. Definitely feel you with that one, dude. Alright, REGI guys pulling back a little bit here. Pulling back a little bit. Alright, so REGI catalyst is oil prices edging higher, I believe. Alright. So oil type name. Sector, yeah, sector type play. Yeah, usually don't play these then, you know. Usually I don't like to play these. Not really my style, but definitely interesting the way it's trying to set up here. We'll see. Alright guys, I think I may look to take some questions now. I to look to take some questions right now. I mean, that's kind of what it's looking like right now, guys. I mean, I don't want to board you guys to death here either, you know, because not looking like we're seeing anything today. It's just one of those days. You know, not every single day is going to be a hot day in the market. And looking like today is one of those, you know, slower type days that we got this morning. You know, I had a nice trade on ACHV pre-market. Had a great pre-market short on it. Explained the reasons why ACHV I thought was a good short this morning. It's on the toxic ticker list. And other than that, it's just a little slow. So if you guys have any questions for me, anything you want to talk about, just feel free to ask. I want to make the most of your guys' time. I don't want to bore you guys to death here. So always want to make the streams as educational and worth your time. All right, let's see. Chris, reversals besides volume, what do you use? I like to look at the overall short percentage on it, Chris. So I like to look at the overall short float on it. So I like to look for something 10-15% or higher. I think it's a good number. Overall that means a decent percentage of the stock is short. So you may have some short to cover that day. So I think that's something else. That's a good thing to look for, when you're looking for these bounces. And also, high institutional ownership is something I like to look for too on these dead cat bounces. Yeah, Solomon. That's something we don't usually see too often. Uh, you know, stocks had offerings but continue to go up. So that's something we usually don't see too often. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that. Usually we have an offering, usually kills the momentum. Let's see, John. I think you're a better MC than Alex. Oh man, Alex is not gonna like that. I tried to watch his streams yesterday, but when you said to check it out. All right, cool. I don't think Alex is gonna like that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. But no, seriously, guys, like the option, like I've been really interested in the options lately a little bit too. When Alex started doing it, I'm like, I'm not too interested in it. You know, I think that's like a totally different, world for me. But now he's starting to do some swings, and I've been starting to do some swings on the small caps too. So I've been taking a lot more interest to it. And it's really interesting listening to Alex and Jimmy, what they say and how they trade. I think it's very interesting, and I encourage you guys to watch it. I encourage you guys, check it out. Just give it a try. Check it out for one stream, and just see how you like it. And on days like this is a good day to study up and catch up on some other things too. I am a little bit behind on my on some things, so definitely a good day to catch up on some things. Good day to study some charts. Go back and look at some of your best trades. Go back and look at some of your worst trades. That's what I like to do on a day like today. I'll probably go look at some of my trades from last week. I'll probably look at some of my bigger losers for the month of December and see what I did wrong and how can I avoid that. So there's some just good things, good tips, some good things to do on slow days. I always try to have a productive day. Every day goes by, I want to do something productive, and those are probably some things I'm gonna look to do today. What's the link for the options channel? The Nightbot should have a link. If you go back and look at Nightbot, it says subscribe to our other channel, and that's gonna be a link to the options. So I'll actually, post that for you guys, if you want to look at it. And if you guys are enjoying the live streams, you enjoy Velocity overall, smash that thumbs up button. We see if we get to 50 likes. Would appreciate that. You guys get the smash that thumbs up button. T-Cat, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Been switching back and forth. Awesome. Ricky, yeah, that's why we stopped. Alex, told me, he's like, Nick, I really want to try out options. I've always been, interested in, the big caps, and I want to try to pursue it full time. And he's always traded options before, but he never had that. He never really had time to pursue it full time, like put all of his dedication and time towards it. So that's what he told me. He's like, Nick, I want to, pursue options full time. I want to stream options too, so just give me some time. Let me educate myself more. Let me pursue it full time, and then we'll start, streaming back up in a few months. And I respect the decision, and that's why we stopped streaming earlier in the year. Thanks, guys. 42 likes. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys, all the support every single day. Let's see. When do you think you'll start the trading house? I don't know, guys. Maybe end of 2020. We're looking like maybe end of 2020. Alex and I, gonna look at something. How does higher institutional ownership help a reversal? Yeah, it's just bigger institutions are in the play. Bigger hands are in the stock, and they don't want to be down. They want their stock to do well and perform well. So you may have some institutions start to load on the dips and start buying it back up to get the stock price higher. Nice workhorse over $3. Nice. All right, let's see. Guys, I can't. It's something I don't want to do. There's certain things I don't like. I don't like giving away like all my setups. Like I say, I give you guys as much hints as possible. It's something that I think you guys have to work on your own to develop your own type of setup. But I always give you guys hints and tips. On certain things. Yesterday I said when looking for a swing, I personally like to look for a stock that has a gap to fill, such as LJPC. I like to look for a stock that has a gap to fill. You can see it has a gap to fill in the daily here. The float to me is not as important for it to be low on a swing, but I do like, maybe under 50 million. Don't want it to be too high. So, this is a good range, that maybe like 7 to like maybe 40, 50 million is a good range. High institutional ownership, you can see we have 100%. High short float is good, so we have 20%. The technical setting up on the daily, an ascending triangle pattern, some sort of wedge, formation. And I like seeing stocks that have good intraday price action, good intraday volume, and I like seeing stocks that close strong. So I hope that helps you. I'm just giving you a lot of hints, a lot of criteria there for my setup. John, yeah, we could, possibly look into something like that. Some type of Airbnb, yeah. Thanks, Zachbuck. Yeah, I do feel like I give away, a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. And I hope you guys are all, taking notes, listening, learning. Pretty much giving away as much as I can without, like, pretty much giving you guys, handing out my trading strategies and my toxic ticker list for my shorts. I mean, those are a few things I don't like giving away. For one-on-one students, yeah. I mean, because you guys, are, paying. I feel like, that's something that, I can't just hand out for free. Certain things I don't want to give away for free, and those are some things that, I feel like I deserve to, get some, paid for that. Because I've worked my tail off, worked my butt off to, develop these strategies and come up with these lists and volume criteria. It's not something that was done overnight. It took years, a lot of, hard work. So, for that, I just give away to, one-on-one students who are interested in learning from me. Yeah, I encourage everyone here to make your own playbook. Find your own A+ setups. I don't want people to, copy my strategies. I think it's good to learn from my strategies, but I don't want people to like copy it. Everyone's their own trader. Dude, I love this turnaround. Wow, man, that means a lot, dude. That's that's why I love doing this. I love seeing stories like that and helping out people. You turn your account around from from watching this, dude. That means a lot. Appreciate that, man. Good advice, Ricky. Good advice, man. Marcus Moses, how can I use level 2 to level 3 predict price? Yeah, I always say this, tape reading is probably one of the hardest things to, perfect in trading. LJPC still eating the $4 bids. You guys see that? LJPC. I mean, this thing is just eating the $4 bids, just eating them. But yeah, like I say, tape reading is probably one of the most hardest things to learn in trading. It took me years to learn, how to read the tape well. It's very hard to teach it. I try to do my best here to, point some things out for you guys and, help improve your tape reading, skills. And I always say the best thing you could do is, the best way you can learn reading a tape is just rewatching the live streams. Rewatching, I put out a channel in the Discord chat. Use the educational tab in Discord, guys. I put out a good channel there that some dude just records the tape, the level 2 on every single play, every single day. And you go back and watch it, or you go back and watch these live streams and, study the level 2. See what a supernova look like. Like, go back and look at, I don't know, SES or BIMI. I have the tapes on them. Look at TCCO day. Look when that ran. And you could just see the difference in the tape on those and certain other plays. And that could give you an indication of, all right, this is what the tape looked like on a supernova. So I remember that. I studied it. So the next time it comes, I'll be ready. And I know what that price action and volume looks like. And the same thing for, a fader. Would we have a big fader? What was it the other day? What was it, TNXP or something? Or I don't even remember. But just go back and look at the days where you had a stock that faded. and you could see the difference. You could see how heavy the tape was. You could see each pop was being sold into. It had lower highs. The volume was slowly decreasing. It looked very heavy. We had a lot of big orders on the ass. So you'll see certain little nuances on the tape by just studying it. It's really not much. I could really help you with something that you really have to just kind of see and eyeball on your own. Oh yeah, guys. I don't want to go over like prices and stuff. On the stream, so you could just DM me in Discord. I prefer you guys talk to me on the Discord. I know I got a lot of like Twitter DMs and emails. If you guys can just DM me on the Discord, it's much easier for myself. And make sure you guys, you're serious about learning and doing the one-on-ones. Let's see, Nick. Do you do? I don't even know what that is. Jux. I don't even know what that means. Tapering with the candles or trending or trading range bars. Uh, yeah, Chris. I'm actually not too sure what you're talking about there, man. I'm working on my filings game. People are discussing PTI news as good or bad. Was not that just an ATM this morning? Yeah, yeah, Stockblock. It's something I'm working on too, man. I'm not a filings expert. I don't like speaking about it too much in the live stream. Until I get more educated on it. But yeah, it's something very important to learn, guys. Just knowing the basics. I mean, you don't have to be a filing expert. I think it's important to just know the basics. Know what an ATM looks like. You'll know if a stock has a shelf or not. Know if it's at high risk of an offering. Know if where the warrants are. Know if they have convertible notes that they could dilute. So just know if there's dilution. Know if there's a possibility of a pending offering. By just looking at the cash, seeing how much they have, and if they have a recent S1, S3. So just know the basics. I don't know that much, guys. I don't know. Hopefully Poseidon could one day hook us all up with the filings algo. So go spam Poseidon in chat and be like, Poseidon, we're all waiting on that filings algo, because Poseidon did say in chat that he has an algo that just detects the filings for each of these stocks. So he said he was gonna share it with us. I mean, it is gonna he's not for free, but hopefully Poseidon could get that going for us soon. That would be awesome. Save us a lot of time and effort. Thanks, Sterling Trader. Adding Poseidon in chat. No, you guys don't have to do that. Don't bother him. What time are we looking like? 10:10. All right, guys. We'll probably take questions for another 10, 15 more minutes. You guys can see there's nothing really going on this morning. Just taking some more questions. All right, we can put PTI in the top level too, or bottom. We can see what PTI is doing. See if we get a bounce here. PTI trying to bounce, trying to get this, bounce on up. I think what's very important, Chris, you mentioned it earlier on the dead cat bounce setup. I really think the chart's very crucial on that. I think the chart pattern is honestly probably one of the most important things. I mean, you want to see good technical setting up. You can see it's starting to put in some higher lows here on PTI, trying to form this, like ascending triangle pattern. See, we just draw this, this little trend line in. And then we're going to have overhead at 250. See, trying to form this, ascending triangle pattern here. So I think this is very important for this type of setup on the dead cat bounce, is that we have good, technical setting up. Like for something like, what was it earlier that had bad technicals? Oh no, IMGN actually starting to reverse here. I was like, oh, this one was putting in lower highs before, but now you can see IMGN actually trying to go for a red to green move here on IMGN actually. That's funny. I was trying to show an example of like a bad chart pattern, but IMGM actually setting up nicely here for a possible breakout. So let's check out IMGN and PTI. Let's see if these stocks could get a possible breakout coming on up here. So I would say these are some good stocks to watch here for maybe bottom reversals. We're gonna have some 470 resistance coming on up here. You have the high of 468. So yeah, guys, I would say these are two stocks worth watching here. PTI and IMGN. Reggie short. Reggie's just an avoid. Reggie's an avoid. It's doing some good volume for that type of name, but there's no news on it either, and it's a sector setup, so I don't really know what's going on with oil. So it's not my niche, not a niche setup for me. So it's an avoid. Alright, so right now it's 10:13, so I'm probably going to give it, guys, 7 more minutes. These last, 7 minutes here, we'll watch IMGN here, and we'll watch PTI for possible reversals here. I would say if you're interested in IMGN, I would say this 440 line is, I would probably say would be that risk area. I would say that 440 area would be a possible area to risk off of. What was another? It was AMRN. Yeah, AMRN's another one. So we're kind of getting similar type patterns here. This bottom reversal type pattern here. AMRN trying to set up too. That bottom reversal. So I would see a 440 would be that level to risk off of. PTI cracking a little bit here. PTI. Oh no, we're still good on PTI. I was thinking of a different play. Yeah, so PTI. Yeah, I would say that 210 level. I mean, you're risking like 19 cents for, pop back up. Yeah, those are some options. Those are some options, guys, just throwing out there. AMRN, PTI, IMGN. If you're like dying for a trade, I mean, those are some options to possibly just take a glance at, take a look at. For me, I'm probably gonna be sitting on my hands for the remainder of the day. I already had a great trade on ACHV. Don't want to push it and give back. It's on a day that you had on a day like today. I mean I'm happy with any sort of green. I'm happy with anything. So I'm just gonna be sitting on my hands, probably just helping out in chat and getting some other things done. So that's probably what my game plan for the day will be. And I'm honestly probably gonna head over to the options channel, guys. So right after the stream, I'm probably gonna be heading over to the options channel, just seeing what Jimmy and Alex are doing in options. See if we can get possibly an option swing going. So I'm gonna give it like 4 minutes, and I'm probably gonna head over to the options channel, and I'll be in Discord too if you guys wanna chat in there. All right, Jared. Take care, man. Have a good one. Let's see. ONCY fully out. Nice. I missed your alert trading pennies, but nice one, dude. All right, let's see. Nick, you're full time. What does your daily routine look like? Yeah. So my daily routine looks like I wake up every single morning. Right around 6:30 ish Eastern time. Hop on the computer, check the scanners. Sometimes if I have time, I'll take my dog around the block, and then starting the scan for my day. And I have plays from the other day that I'm eyeing down, so I'll have that on my watch list on my scans, and then I'll go through the day with you guys, chat in Discord, do the live streams with you guys, and then once the live stream's done, I may have one on one with someone. I usually try to schedule them, like midday, some people in the afternoons, and then I try to go to the gym. I try to exercise daily. I think it's very important to exercise. I know. I think what's it called? I think Dennis like said there's like some benefit. I'm not sure what it is, like some sort of chemical, but it helps you guys. Helps you with your trading. I'm sure it helps you with other things too. I mean, I'm not a nutrition or whatever you guys want to call it, but Dennis was telling me something behind how exercising 100% helps your trading, and I could totally agree to that. So I always try to get some exercise in, and I'm also working on a few other things. Some side projects. I'm starting to look for other ways to make some sort of revenue, some sort of income. One of them is trading related. So hopefully, maybe in the next few months or so in 2020, I'll let you guys know what the project I'm working on is. So can't tell you guys yet. It's a secret, but in the next hopefully a few months I'll let you guys know. So yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, trading pennies. Yeah, endorphins. Yeah, that's what Dennis was telling me. But yeah, so that's kind of my daily routine. Just trade, exercise. At the end of the day, try to review my trades. Journal my trades, and working on some other ways to make some revenue. So that's kind of my day. That's kind of how my day goes. There you go, guys. Sterling Trader, you're a pro athlete, man. What do you do, dude? That's sick. I had no clue. Training does help all aspects of life, healthy body, mind, and vice versa. Yeah, yeah. Cool, DJ. You're a pro athlete. Also, you do marathons. That's awesome, dude. That's sick. Sterling Trader, you represent Great Britain at judo. Cool, man. That's sick. Cool. I didn't know we had some pro athletes in here. That's awesome. I love sports. Yeah, PTI guys cracking here. PTI cracking. Just a lot of bag holders overhead. A lot of bag holders overhead. So we just cracked right there on PTI. IMGN coming down to support. 440 is going to be at support level on IMGN. AMRN trying to hold up as well. Alright guys, I'm probably going to be getting headed out of here very shortly here. So I'm probably going to give it another minute. I'm going to get headed at it. I'm going to get out of here. I'll probably hop over to Options channel for a little bit too. So if you guys want to go join me there, I'll be over in Options channel. See what Alex is up to. Let's see. From a pro couch potato. A good one. Yep, Dan, there you go, yeah. Releases several neurotransmitters that are beneficial, endorphins being one. There you go, guys. So make sure you guys are exercising, eating healthy. It's going to help your trading. It's going to help your trading. Thank you, you too, Lavinia. You got it, Chris. Have a good one. Yeah, it's just a slow day, guys. Slow day, so good day to catch up on some other things, and get some studying in. It's a good day to get some other things done. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get off the stream now. I'm gonna end the live stream here. So one trade for me. I had a short on ACHV. Told you guys why I was a good short. Went over all the reasons why. I shorted here 170s, added 160s, and was covering sub $1 on my last exit. As far as the start of the day, no trades. Since market opened, didn't see any good setups. Slower day today. So we'll see if we have any opportunity this afternoon or heading into tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. BJC, just DM me on Discord, man, and I'll help you out, dude. I'll chat with you. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys all on the Options channel, or if you guys aren't gonna join the Options channel, I'll see you guys over in Discord chat. So that's gonna be it, guys. Peace. I'm out.